Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Jason. I'm a Course in Miracles student and a channeler, and I'm coming on today for a daily dose of hope. Sorry, a daily dose of hope, day 38. And so today is going to be um, a short dose of hope, I imagine. And so yes, so hello everyone. Nice to meet you and nice to see you again. So, what I'm going to do today first is I'm going to answer from the Course in Miracles the question. Hey, Kathy. I'm going to answer the question, why did God create us? And I'm going to talk a little bit about the spiritual process. And then I'm going to channel a bit. Okay. So, first of all, just I found this, let's see, I was a bit kinda down in the dumps, not down in the dumps, but I was not quite up to par, today. I'm finally feeling a little better, so, and I realized, like, maybe I should just open up the Course in Miracles, and maybe that'll help. So I just finished reading everything again, and, I was just gonna go to the beginning part where they just talk about miracles, because just thinking about miracles, it really helps you when you feel like things are not, you know, moving in the way that you think they should, or something or other. But anyway, I was looking for that, and then the book flipped open to this page, and I thought, "What? That's great!" And I had already underlined it, but so here I'll just read it, and I thought it was great. So, um, why did God create us? So this is from chapter 4, the illusions of the ego, chapter 7, creation and communication, verse 5. Okay, so here goes. God, who encompasses all being, created beings who have everything individually, but who want to share it to increase their joy. Nothing real can be increased except by sharing. That is why God created you. Divine abstraction takes joy in sharing. That is what creation means. How, what, and to whom are irrelevant, because real creation gives everything, since it can create only like itself. Remember that in the kingdom, there is no difference between having and being, as there is in existence. In the state of being, the mind gives everything always. So I just thought that's great. Why did God create us? Um, because divine abstraction takes joy in sharing, because he wants to share, because we want to just expand this love that we all are, and we just keep wanting to share it. That's why. So we're just sharing that love. Okay. Hey, Maria. Hey, you're here too. And Lisa. Hello, hello. Great, great. Yeah, thanks guys for joining in. Um, yeah, it's a little bit later here now. It's what, 9:30 at night on where are we? March 28th. Ooh, 29th. Ooh. The month of March is almost ending. So quick. Time is really speeding up. Um, so the other thing I wanted to talk about was the spiritual process. So I never really thought too much about the spiritual process before, but it really mirrors the creative process. When I first started, 8:40 a.m. in Michigan. Wow. So yeah, the rest of the day is going to be a really good day. Um, but when I first started composing music and deciding I wanted to be a composer and create new things, I felt a kind of an intense fear of judgment of myself, like judging myself, like I'm not good enough. I'll never be able to do this, and no one's going to even listen to what I write. And why don't I just do something real that's beneficial for society? Like writing music is just, who's going to want a composer? And well, that is, yeah. I mean, that is sometimes the case. Not many people really, yeah. But anyway, put that aside. But just the process of getting into a creative process, there's so much judgment that goes on. You have to go through so many layers of ego and all kinds of crazy stuff. And so I was reading all these books about that, like they're kind of self-help books for artists, and just to break through all that stuff. And it was such a struggle, and you just go through, and it really mirrors the spiritual process. It's the same sort of idea because you're just breaking through all these layers of ego and layers of what you thought everything meant, but you find out what it really is and who you really are. You think you're one way, but you're actually completely different. And so, like, creativity is the act of finding who you really are and sometimes being quite surprised by it. And I think the spiritual process is the same. And I think that's what we're going through as a society, where everything that was hidden is being revealed. And then we have to take a look at it and we have to process it all. Just like with creativity, we have to like look at all these, for example, like the ego stuff. We have to look at all that. So, oh my God, that's wow. And finally, when you finally get over it, like now, for example, with the creative process, I think for the most part, I'm over all of those that kind of doubt stuff. It's more it's just a spiritual process. I just go into it, and you know that you're going to go through periods of doubt, but you just kind of like surf it. And I think similar to the spiritual process. And so recently I've been um, finding out more things about what was hidden, and I thought I had known everything that was hidden, and I'm finding that there's even more. And so I went through a little state of shock, I guess, like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And then just realized, like, that's the whole point. That's what we're here for. This is the process, and we're here to hold the light in this process. And we always have to remember that everything that's happening on this planet is happening. For example, there is that polarity, the yin and the yang. Everything that's happening on this planet, they are attacking what they assume is everything that we are. But we are not bodies. We're not bodies. We're souls, and we're so much more than this. And so our souls cannot be attacked, no matter how much, whatever someone says it's not. Our souls, we are eternal. We are eternal beings of light. And that is who we really are. And we're just having this experience here where it seems like, oh my goodness, there's nothing to worry about. And the only thing to worry about, I think, is the process, going through the spiritual process, understanding that sometimes you might get a little knocked off and think, but just get back on the surfboard and keep surfing. It's like, no, no, I'm here to bring the light to the world. I'm here to show the light. We are God, and we're coming down here, and everything is possible. And so my holiness is my salvation. There's nothing my holiness cannot do. We are extensions of God. There's nothing that we cannot do. So these things that we see sometimes, it seems impossible. What am I going to do? We 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 create miracles. That's what we're here for. That's the whole Course in Miracles too. We're here to make miracles, things that just don't seem, logically. This is happening. This, no, no. We're miracle workers. We pull something outside of this dimension into this dimension. Things that everyone says, "Oh, how did that happen? That's not supposed to happen." How did the water turn into wine? Right? It's the same thing. How did this situation that seemed impossible just turn around into a perfect and wonderful situation? How did it happen? Because we're extending the love of God, of Source, of Buddha, or whatever you want to call it. So that's what I kind of finally came to again. But it's always a process, yeah. And I am nowhere near perfect in that process, and so I'm often knocked off my board and kind of swimming around, and I gotta get back on. But another thing I wanted to share about that too is that I think, with this process of the dark and the light, this polarity, the yin and the yang, the dark is in the dark. The dark can't see the light, so they're not playing with a full deck, and so they have to be very, very cunning, um, because they know that they don't actually have the natural power of God, of love, because that's who we really are. In a sense, they're kind of going against their nature, and in so doing, it makes things very complicated. And so all of their plans can tend to be very, very complicated. There's, it just reminds me of 007, the old James Bond movies. I don't know about the new ones, but the older ones were like the bad guys. They would have these like very, very intense, or not intense, but very intricate ways that they would say, "I, Mr. Bond, I'm going to attack you, and I'm going to ruin you. First, what I'm going to do is use my super laser, and then these dolphins that have extensions so that they can, whatever." It's just really complicated. Like they're not just going to, like, you know do some. It's not like a, you know, they're just not gonna like shoot the person. It's just gonna like, and then I'm gonna use my extra laser, and that's going, and it's so complicated. It's just like, why are they thinking so much? Why are they going so far? And they always live inside a mountain, and they always have these like intricate like technologies that they're using, and it always fails in the last minute. And I think that's kind of similar to the other thing is there's a Japanese cartoon. It's called Takanotsume. I think what is that? That's like the eagle's claws, I think, or something. And it's just a really silly comedy, but about these guys that are trying to take over the world, but they never have enough money, and they all have like these like part-time jobs, and they're trying to get together, and they always come up with these plans, and they always fail. And I think it's the same sort of thing, because it's just, if you're not connected to source, you're not playing with a full deck, and you're not seeing the light. I mean, you're basically in the shadows. You're not really seeing what's really going on, because you're not opening yourself up to that. So that's my spiel. That's what I wanted to bring up about that. So whenever you go into like stuff, or when you find new stuff out there that can be shocking, always remember that you're not a body. You're free. You're still as God created you. You're still at home in heaven. You've never left. This is just a projection. This is just a way to experience all of these things, all of these different emotions. But understand, it's just an experience, but you've never left home. You're always safe. You're always protected, and you are in the light. And that's what I have to say. Stay TY. Good morning. So that's what I wanted to say about that. I think I'm also saying it to myself. I'm kind of reminding myself too, because I just really knocked me for a loop there. But yeah, we're always safe. Nothing has changed, and our light is very, very powerful. And we are miracle workers. We all are miracle workers. Selena. Good morning. Or good evening. Good evening. I'm here in the future. It's yeah. It's always funny for me, but not for anyone else. All right. So I'm gonna jump into a quick channeling. Maybe they can add some stuff to this and help out. We'll see. Here we go. Greetings. We are that one that you know of as Jesus, and we're here. And we're here to share some of our insight, we might say, about what is going on your planet at this moment. There are many things on your planet that seem like they are upside down, and they are, and they are, and they are. Many things are upside down, and this is a time for things that are upside down. And this is a time for you to be able to see that they are upside down. They have been upside down for quite a while on your planet, and now it is just more visible that you can actually see that they are upside down. And you're being able to see what is behind everything. What has been hidden will be revealed, and that is this process of ascension. And in this process, yes, as this being was saying, the spiritual process, things can be sometimes quite shocking. But that is part of this process. You understand, you learn, you grow. But in the process, the thing to always remember is that you have never left your home, that you are always one, that we are all one, that we are all connected, that we are all brothers and we are all sisters. And to understand that even those that are working on the other side of the polarity are your brothers and your sisters. You are all one. You have never not been one. You are all friends and brothers and sisters in heaven. You are all connected. You have never been not connected, and you are just providing this sense, this experience, all of these different experiences on this planet. You are just providing these experiences for each other. You are taking on all these different roles to catalyze and to show and to enable you to have all of these experiences that you wanted to have when you came down here. And these experiences are the things that you will take with with you. These are the experiences that will help you to also solve problems on other worlds and other universes. These are your presents. These are the things that you're being given. And we know that at this time, things can be very heightened and things can be very, very distressful. But what we would like you to know is that you can always go home. All you need to do is close your eyes and feel that peace and feel that oneness, because you always have a father. Your father is in heaven. And he's there and he's never left you. He loves you so much. Unconditional love. This is pure love that has no conditions. No matter what you do, no matter where you are loved. You are loved and you are loved and you are love. So understand this, and that you are also safe wherever you are. You are protected by the love of God. You are protected by the miracles of who you are. These miracles are your birthright as the love that you are. And understand, whenever you find yourself in these situations that it can be a little bit stressful or can be hard, it feels like there's no way out, you're in a dark tunnel, understand that you create the tunnel. You bring the love. You bring the light. You are the light. You can light up that whole tunnel. You are the light of that tunnel. You are the hope. The hope is inside of you. It's not outside of you. Don't look outside of you. We would suggest sometimes not looking. This being loves to look and to search, and he finds many things that he finds very, very shocking, and he has to go through this spiritual process, and that is his process that he goes through. We have told him many times that he doesn't not have to search as much as he does, but he continues to do so. This is his choice. This is his place. But what we would like him to know is that when he does search so much, he can be knocked off many, many times. But again, this is his choice, and this is his process of looking into these places and trying to shine the light into those places. But understand that you don't have to look into all of the places, all of the dark places, to shine the light in them. They will be shown to you, and you can shine your light already. And since you are shining your light already, that is enough. That is enough. That is enough. All you need to do is shine your light and know that you are the love, that you are holding the light that everyone needs to see. They see the light in your eyes, and they come to you because you are the lighthouses. You are shining that light out for everyone to see. We are that one that you know of as Jesus, and we're very happy to share in these times. Hmm. Ooh. All right, so yeah. Thanks, guys, for joining in. I'm just going to keep this short. I was going to go eat dinner. Uh, but hey, Judy, thanks for joining in. Judy, Selena, it's been a long time. Yeah, Selena and Kathy and Lisa, Maria. Wow, got a big crowd. Yoo-hoo. All right, guys. So I hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, this is Daily Dose of Hope, day 38. And hope tomorrow I won't be able to do, so I will see you guys in 2 days. So until then, finally last time, I think, Selena, last time you were on the live was a while ago, right? Yeah, all right. Thanks. I will enjoy my dinner. All right, guys. So thank you very much, and ciao. See you in 2 days.